Well, 20 years ago, another fire in a thrift store on the south side of the city nearly claimed the life of another San Antonio firefighter who is now retired. He made it out of that structure but was severely injured.
Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Baker sat down with that man who tells us how last night's terrible tragedy brought it all right back.
When they showed the thrift store, that brought me back to my old accident back in '97.
Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2 that are inside that we do not know where they're at.
My heart dropped.
A thrift store once again up in flames. But when now 67-year-old Robert Jacinto ran into that thrift store on the south side of the city 20 years ago.
One entrance was in the front, and that's where we went in. And our job was to go in there and search for the fire.
They found that fire, came out, got permission to extinguish it, and went right back in.
When it flashed over, all the fire started coming out through the front door. They thought nobody was inside, so they started pulling all the hand lines out.
He ended up alone, surrounded by flames for a few minutes. Heat close to 1,000 degrees, causing sweat to steam his body. The air so hot in his breathing apparatus, his windpipe burned. But somehow, Jacinto found his way out of a window. The helmet on the right, evidence of how extreme that heat was.
That's me there.
On the sidewalk, fellow firefighters trying to save his life, and they did.
I had second and third degree burns over 30% of my body.
Half of his fingers on his left hand amputated, all of them on the right. But Jacinto knew once he got through rehab, he wanted to go right back to fighting fires.
I had a doctor that transferred 2 of my toes to my hands so I could function with that.
For another 12 to 13 years.
We're just firefighters. It's in our blood.
Jeremy Baker, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.